First of all, hi guys, how's
Hi.
it going?
Good.
I'll start off with an easy question and it's open to both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recall the first album you ever bought?
Album.
Yeah, the first record.
I know the first single was Bad Manners Little Fatty, and I think the first album I bought was Prince Charming, Adam and the Ants.
And do you know why this particular record?
Because I remember I bought it with my Christmas money when I was little. I bought it from, it's a shop that I don't think exists anymore. It's called Woolworths, and it was kind of like it sort of, sold everything, stationery and music and sweets and stuff like that. And I bought it with my Christmas money. I loved Adam and the Ants. Everyone did in our country at that period.
And then at this time, was it something that made you want to be a musician, or was it too early? Was it?
It was. I loved Duran Duran when I was little, and it was John Taylor. He made me want to be a bass player, I think.
Okay, and for you?
First single again was Adam Ant. It was Stand and Deliver. It was the first single I bought. And then I think the first album was Queen's Greatest Hits.
And for you then, why Queen?
It kind of came through my parents that we used to listen to it a lot in the car on the way to. We used to play rugby, me and my brother. So we kind of learned to sing really, harmonising to Queen, Somebody to Love in particular. But Brian May is definitely one of my heroes, and watched Queen live at Wembley and over again, and kind of that's what made me want to be in a band.
And what age was this for you?
Like 7 or 8 probably.
Also that early?
Yeah, I started playing guitar when I was about 7. As soon as I could get my hands around the Spanish guitars my parents had in my house.
So was there? You mentioned that your parents kind of listened to that. So was there a lot of music around the house?
There was. It wasn't all great. There was some really dodgy stuff like Peter, Paul, and Mary, but yeah, they're into some good stuff. I mean, Queen. I don't think I know anybody that doesn't like or respect Queen. So.
I don't know Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Peter, Paul, and Mary. It's really bad, fey hippie shit.
Right, hippies, yeah.
Yeah, my parents kind of did. They sang songs together and they entered a talent contest.
I didn't know.
And they came third. There was only three people in it. I think they were beaten by a balloon twister.
Okay.
And a dog.
Anyway, my point was that it was great because my parents wouldn't buy me an electric guitar until I could play several chords on these big Spanish guitars, and my fingers were little. They're not much bigger now, but so as a kid, it's hard to play a wide neck on a Spanish guitar. So, but it did me really well because when I eventually got to play an electric guitar, I was like, oh, okay, this is easy.
Okay.
So I thank them for that.
So they helped.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you were around 6, 7. Then when you met, what was the ambition at that point when you first met and decided as a band to start making music?
Well, me and him have known each other since we were 4 years old, and same with the drummer, so since primary school. So we would have been friends throughout primary school and high school. I suppose around the age of 13, 14 at high school. We bonded over U2. What else? Simple Minds, I suppose.
Yeah, I remember specifically, my uncle gave me a guitar that he'd made, and I remember in an art class going to Potter and asking if he could teach me how to play and stuff like that. And I specifically remember saying, I bite my nails. Do I need to grow my nails to be able to play? And I remember him saying, no, it's better if you don't have long nails. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it goes back it goes back to that period.
I don't remember you saying that.
Really, yeah.
So we formed the band then, I suppose, in high school, and
We just play at lunchtime, didn't we? Like in the music room.
Really cool music teacher that allowed us to go into the music room at lunchtime and play. And Job's drum kit was kind of half chemistry set, with clamps and stuff, and a broom handle. Well, it wasn't a real drum kit, but we made the most of it. And we had ambition right from then, I'd say, didn't we?
So this love for music was cultivated together already?
Yeah. No, it was. I mean, we did gigs in front of the school and stuff, and we came on to like Where the Streets Have No Name by U2, didn't we? So
It's funny how you kind of think that. Well, I think from a very early on, it didn't seem inconceivable that we could, we would do it. I think, when Guy and Craig joined, it was very realistic that we would be huge within about a year or something like that. And of course, that wasn't true at all. It took about 10 years, but it's like sometimes you get asked the question. What would you do if you weren't in a band? And I really couldn't say, because from very early on, the only thing I've really taken seriously, is being in a band and making music with friends.
Yeah, we met Guy at sixth form college. So when we were like 17, that's when Guy came into the picture, and we were in the same art class. And me and him didn't like the look of each other. We used to give each other dirty looks across the art classroom. He was kind of like an indie kid with a floppy fringe, and I won't go too far into what he was wearing, because I was probably wearing something equally shit.
You were more raver, weren't you?
At the time I was getting into clubbing, yeah. So, but I'd heard him sing in like the common room. I picked him up one day driving back from college and just gave him a lift because I'd heard him singing, and I said, I'm in a band, and then Losing My Religion came on the radio in the car, and he started harmonising to it. I said, do you want to come to a band rehearsal? And the next day I picked him up, and we asked my brother to join at the same time, which I wasn't very happy about, having my little brother in the band. But, he was talented.
So looking back now, was it a good idea?
Oh, he produces all Elbows music for a start, yeah. So.